you for joining me in my garden today. So today I'm bundled up because it's kind of cold today. I think in January and early December, and I'm sorry, early February is probably the coldest time in our area. So I'm feeling it today, and we also had wind, which I was kind of skeptical if we are going to do video today or not, because it was really windy, and everything kind of got dried. I had to get out, and you can see my hoses out because I just left them. I really needed to do for this needed the hose for this project anyway, so I decided to just leave it out. But I went ahead and watered the garden. But the wind is died out, and it's really nice right now. It's just kind of chilly. So, but I really need to get this project done, and that's what we are going to do. So I wanted to show you what I'm doing today. I am going to, for the first time, I have not done this before. I'm excited actually to do this experiment, but I am going to plant Anemone Mistral, and it's a blue anemone, which will pop the picture for you so you can see it's Anemone Mistral. It's a blue color, and I'm also planting okay and I'm also planting Ranuncullus elegans, and this is really beautiful because it has this beautiful, it's one of my favorite because it has a white color with some burgundy edges, and it's really pretty. And then I also, so what I've done is I've soaked them. So this is a corms for the anemone. So I've soaked them. That's what I read that we need to do. Soak them for about 3 to 4 hours, and that's about what I've done. And then this one is Ranuncullus. Look at the corms for that. If you guys are not familiar, I have never planted them before. So in my zone, I can plant them now because we are zone 8B, and I think for zone 8B you can plant them in a fall. But for the colder areas, colder zones, you probably have to do to plant them early spring, but you need to start them in a house or greenhouse or somewhere before you plant them, probably around March. Anyway, so that's what I'm going to do today. And then I'm also going to plant some pansies. I'm so excited to bring some color here, and just letting you know that our neighbors are working a little bit in their garden, so I hope that's not going to be an issue. It's just, it is what it is. Here I have something else that I have to plant today. This is trout lily, or it's erythronium. These are, I'm really excited about these. They look so cute. They get only up to about 20 centimeters tall, and you can see they have really lush leaves. So they come up about around June, late May and around June, and they just have these gorgeous leaves. Some of them are a little bit spotted. I think they also called dog's tooth, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, they come in different colors, but I did choose the yellow because it was on sale. I think I paid for one bag, which had 3 roots in it. I paid for about $1.70, which I was really excited here. I mean, we're in Europe, so it's a little less, it's a little more affordable, I think, to get these things. Sometimes you can find really good deals. And also, so I thought it would be really nice to bring some brightness in the spring, the yellow color. But also I just wanted to let you know that my research says that they don't like direct sun, so you need to plant them under the trees, like a dappled shade or part sun, part shade area. Definitely not afternoon sun. And so we'll see how they do. I've never had one of those, and I think it'll be really fun to have some of them. And I'm hoping to start dividing them, right? Because as they get bigger, I can just keep taking them out and dividing them and actually spread them literally all the areas that I can. I have lots of dappled shade areas, especially by the pergola. When I have lots of trees, I can probably spread them, all over in that area as well, in those beds. So anyway, really excited. So today, just really quick, what I missed to tell you is that we are working in this area right here where the 3 pots are. So around the pot, I've planted a whole bunch of tulips last fall. So they're called Queensland. tulips. They are double pink with the fringed edges. And so what I'm going to do now is plant some pansies around that circle, and then hopefully plant some of these anemones and ranunculus in between them, so hopefully in the spring will be really pretty show. So anyway, we'll see how it goes, and then I'll just cover with the dark soil. And for here I also wanted to show you really quick, I've been working on this bed. We are going to start covering our beds the best affordable ways we can, probably slowly because it's too much to do it all at once, but at least we started with this one. I think it went about 20 bags of dirt here, compost here to cover this, and this compost is actually quite nice. I'm trying not to do the bark because I used to mulch them when I was in Colorado, and I never liked it very much. After the snow was gone, I had to go ahead and clear all of them out. It was kind of feel like I was wasting, and lots of them got mixed into the soil, and I just really wasn't a big fan of it. But I do like covering with the compost because then eventually it gets mixed up in the soil, and you know, the insects and earthworms, they basically just take it down and start mixing it with the regular soil, and over time I'm improving the soil, which is really nice. So more I add, the better the soil eventually gets over time, starts getting looser and more has more nutrients, etc. And so and what I did this time, I went ahead and I tried to do some kind of irrigation. I don't really like irrigation system, maybe just because I don't know how really to install all of it. It's just too complicated for me. And secondly, I don't really want to really put my head to like really thinking how to do it, because honestly, I kind of really like watering my plants, and it does take a lot of time from me, but I do love that time. I don't know what it is about it. It's just so therapeutic, and I can, when I get out and just water the garden, and it's like I spent the time with my plants, and it's just like the time that I really don't want to give up in a way. But this area gets really, really dry because you can see this, I call it in my woodland part of the garden, because they have, you know, we have lots of big trees here, and they literally suck the water out in, I mean, every drop of the moisture just goes, and so quickly. So I constantly need to keep it moist here. So what I did, I actually brought this from United States. I did bring some few of them with me when I was visiting Mom last time. So this is like basically, I mean, it's a hose. But it has lots of holes on it. You can one side it's a drip, like if you choose it to do it that way, and the other side is just kind of sprinkles out. And so I decided to put one because what I'm thinking to do is just hook up my hose to this side, and maybe I can just have it entire place just go for a little longer. Then I can just stand here with my hose. It may make sense. So I want to see how it's going to work, and I basically stapled them every so often. So I just took from one side all the way to the other side, and I left this little edge out so I can hook up to the hose. So as you can see, I have to finish this side. I ran out of bags. I had 1.5 bag left, and I'm hoping to have enough to cover just this circle area for the moment until we go to the store and get some more. But you can see lots of the bulbs are already coming out. I mean, it's look at this. I think these are irises. I've planted lots of bulbs this year, as you know from my videos if you have been watching. Lots of them are coming out, and I was like, okay, I need to go ahead and get this covered, otherwise I will not be able to get in here the minute everything comes out. You can see all these hyacinths are poking through from everywhere. These are the David Austin roses, Judy Dench, that we planted last fall. They're looking really healthy, looking really good. I'm hoping they do really well here. So anyway, that's kind of what's going on here, and I can show you on the other side as well. Let's just go ahead and take some of this already, and we can get them at least started. I hope I have enough pansies. I think I probably will have them because I have all the other stuff I have to plant with them as well. So you can see right here, I worked on this edge. So these bricks were kind of, because they're not permanently done, these bricks over time, they kind of get tipped over and, from the walking, etc. So what I did is, you can see I edged it all nicely. And then what I did is pulled all these bricks from one by one, and I made them even and more secure so they look neat. So I did that, and then I basically just edged it and brought it over. So all I have to do is just cover and make it look good. And I'm hoping to do that with all my beds. I have a lot of work to do, until spring, but this is the kind of thing that this time of a year, I just get out and do maintenance in a garden, work the soil and things like that. And this caramel hookras, I have to say, I am so impressed with those caramel hookras. They are so pretty. They just look really pretty here. I think they probably will change their color more when the sun hits. When sun comes out. I like how it brightened this area. It's looking really good. So anyway, this is kind of what's going on in the garden, and I'll just go ahead and get this started. Okay guys, so I got pansies in, finished planting the pansies. Oh, it feels so good to get some color into the garden. I love so much this time of season where the entire garden is just very calm and restful, and then I have this beautiful pop of brightness. Just really so much fun. Very excited. So I'm going to get our corms and for the ranunculus and for anemone, and I'll bring it so we can plant them. Okay, so I planted everything. We got our pansies in. You can see I covered with compost. We planted anemones and ranunculus, and I have a bunch of tulips here too. So I really think in the springtime it will be show if everything comes out the way it's planned, because I've never planted anemone or ranunculus before, so this is kind of a first time playing with it to see if I can get this done. But we'll see in the spring. I think it's going to be a surprise for all of us. You know, it may come up and do really good. Tulips will do fine, I'm sure of that, because I've done it a million times, but I'm not sure how the rest will work out. But I think it's going to be great and full when it's all come out, and you know, we'll check it out in the spring. I'm really excited. So I just need to water this area. I haven't watered it yet, but what I'd like to do is go and plant the lilies really quick because it's getting cold, and then I'll just come back and water this really well. It's pretty moist underneath, so I'm not too worried, and then I think we'll be done for today. Okay, so the lilies I would like to plant here because this area is it's kind of dapple shade. You can see there under this bed is under really big trees, but it gets quite a bit of a light. It's not, you know, like a dark shade or anything like that. So that's why I planted some of roses here to bring some good color, because I think they can handle it. I mean, they do get plenty of light here. It gets plenty of light, but it's not under direct light, and then it gets the morning sun here. So the morning sun comes in, it will get this area will get sun first, and then sun will just go kind of this other way. So this area actually is the most sunny part in my garden here. So I think they will do really well here, and I think they need to be planted about 12 inches deep. So we'll do that. And then I wanted to say that I think I'm going to remove this oleander here. This is a white oleander. I think there is not enough sun for it, and it's taking really big spot here. I think I might just have to remove it. I spoke with our neighbors, so they will have them in their garden. And then instead I want to plant, I think, maybe Austin Rose, Crown Princess, Margarita. I think it'll be really pretty here with the colors, so it will bring really nice color here. That's kind of what I would like to have. And honestly, this oleander didn't really bloom very well for me. It might have, you know, one or two blooms. It just didn't kind of set there. Again, I think it needs more sun, so that's what we're gonna give it. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get these guys planted. Okay everyone, so we are finished. I got as much as I can get down today. I planted all the lilies. There was a couple of them that was damaged. No wonder it was on sale, because it's the end of the season. But you know what, even if I think I lost maybe good 3 or 4 out of this batch that I bought, but I bought less than half price, and I think I still have quite a bit, and as they start getting mature and I can divide them, this is actually really good. I'm really happy about this. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. There's not much going on right now except for just planting, and I wanted to plant lilies, but I have lots of bulbs planted here as well, so I was trying to be really careful not to cause too much damage to all the other bulbs that are there. So Hopefully I didn't damage too much, but we just have to wait until spring. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you guys like my videos, please don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.